Before you turn off the video, I just want to share something. For years, I used to feel this wave of, dread every time I stood in my living room doorway after a long day. I'd see the little pile of mail on the table, a teacup on the side table, the throw blanket all bunched up, and instead of feeling relaxed, I just felt tired. My home felt like a to-do list that was always yelling at me, and I know I'm not the only one who has felt that overwhelm paralysis, where you just stare at it all and walk away. And please stick with me through this one, because the last few habits are the ones that truly make this peaceful feeling last. What I learned is that I needed to stop cleaning my house and start resetting it. There's a huge difference. It's not about one big, exhausting Saturday scrub down. It's about small, mindful moments of care. I started looking into some of these wonderfully practical Japanese principles for homemaking, and they don't treat cleaning like a chore. They treat it like a ritual, and that simple shift in thinking changed everything. If that sounds like something you need more of in your life, you're in the right place. We talk about this sort of thing all the time, and we're so glad you're here. I'm always so curious where everyone is tuning in from. Where are you watching from? Please drop it in the comments below. I just love to see the little community we have here. All right, let's get right into it. These first habits are the simplest, but trust me, they are the bedrock for everything else. This first one is the ultimate procrastination killer. It's called the 1-minute rule, and it's exactly what it sounds like. If a task in front of you takes less than 60 seconds, you just do it. Right then. We all tell ourselves that little lie, don't we? Oh, I'll do it later. But later is when all those 1-minute tasks gang up on us and become an hour-long chore. This isn't about scrubbing the floor. This is about rinsing your teacup and putting it in the dishwasher, not just next to the sink. It's about wiping that little speck of toothpaste off the faucet. It's hanging your coat on the hook instead of draping it over the chair. Each little action is tiny, but when you do them immediately, you are stopping the mess before it can even start. You're constantly resetting your space to zero. It's the single most powerful habit to stop those piles from ever forming in the first place. And this first one is simple, but this next habit, this one is what gives you your mornings back. I love this one. Think of it like closing down your kitchen for the night, just like a little restaurant would. Every evening before I truly settle in to read or watch television, I set a timer for just 5 minutes. That's it, 5 minutes. In that time, I do a quick closing shift. I wipe down the kitchen counters. I put the last few dishes in the dishwasher and set it to run. I fold the dish towel and hang it up. Maybe I'll set out my coffee mug for the next morning. This is not, I repeat, not a deep clean. I am not mopping. I am not scrubbing the stovetop. I am simply giving my future self a gift. Because let's be honest, there is no better feeling than walking into a clean, quiet kitchen in the morning. When the counters are clear and the sink is empty, it sets a positive, calm tone for the entire day. You start at peace, not already behind. Now we're getting into the mindset of it all. This is a Japanese principle called usoji, which is a bit like a mindful clean. Before you even start wiping or dusting, you open a window, even if it's just for a few minutes in the winter. This isn't just about letting out the fumes from a cleaning product. It's symbolic. You are flushing out the old, stale air and energy, and you are welcoming in the new and the fresh. It's like you're giving the room a deep breath before you even begin. It reframes the entire activity. You're not attacking the mess anymore. You're caring for your space. It's a small change, but it makes the whole process feel less like a battle and more like an act of kindness to your own home. But here's the part most people get wrong when they try to do this. They rush it, and that brings me to the next point. This one is called Ichigo Ichie, which basically means doing one task wholeheartedly. When you are cleaning, you are not multitasking. We all do it, right? We're wiping the counter, but in our heads, we're planning the grocery list, or replaying a phone call, or listening to a chaotic news podcast. We're physically there, but our minds are a million miles away. This habit asks you to do the opposite. When you wipe the counter, just wipe the counter. Focus on the process of it, the feeling of the warm, soapy cloth in your hand, the sound of the broom sweeping the floor, the sight of the surface becoming clear. When you give 100% of your focus to one simple, single task, something amazing happens. A 30-second chore stops being a chore at all. It becomes a 30-second mindfulness break. It becomes restorative and calming, not just another thing to rush through. This is a lovely one, related to the Japanese art of scent, or kodo. The idea is to make the process of cleaning enjoyable, not just the result. So many of our cleaning supplies are harsh. They smell like chemicals and bleach, and they just sort of mask odors with another stronger odor. This is about using gentle, natural scents that make you feel good. You don't have to buy anything fancy. Add a few drops of peppermint or eucalyptus oil to your mop water. Simmer a little pot on the stove with a few lemon peels and a cinnamon stick. Or just use a simple, nicely scented dish soap. When your home smells gently of lemon or lavender or mint, it makes the act of cleaning feel more like a spa-like ritual. It's a small thing that makes a huge difference in how you feel about the task. Now, all this is wonderful for maintaining a space, but let's be honest, it's hard to feel mindful and calm when you are surrounded by, well, just too much stuff. Clutter is the enemy of calm. We have to talk about decluttering. This is the big one. This method comes from the concept of Downsizing, which is about intentionally letting go. Now, I know for many of us, the does it spark joy question just doesn't quite work. A spatula doesn't need to spark joy, right? It just needs to flip an egg. So here is a much more practical, powerful 3-question filter. When you're looking at an item, a piece of clothing, a knick-knack, a kitchen gadget, you ask yourself these 3 things. Does this item suit who I am today? Not the person you were 20 years ago. Not the person you think you should be. Does it fit your life right now? If I saw this in a store right now, would I buy it? This one is a tough one, but it's so revealing. If I lost this in a move, or if it broke, would I truly miss it? Or would it honestly be a bit of a relief? If the answer to all 3 of those is no, then it's time. You thank the item for its service to you and you let it go. You donate it, you sell it, or you discard it. This isn't about getting rid of everything, it's about making sure what you keep is aligned with the life you actually live. This flows right from the last habit. This is the principle of Kanso, or simplicity. It means keep less, but keep only what's right for you, what you love or what you use often. And here's the key. Stop saving your good things. We all have them. The good dishes for guests, the good towels, the special clothes we never wear. We're saving them for a someday that just never seems to arrive. This mindset is about telling yourself that today is the special occasion. Use the nice teacup for your morning tea. Wear the lovely sweater. Put the guest towels in your own bathroom. Your home should reflect and support who you are now. It's not a museum for who you used to be or for guests who rarely visit. Using your best things is a way of telling yourself that your everyday life is important. This is a beautiful concept called Mottainai, which is a feeling of regret over waste. It's about having gratitude for what you have and not being so quick to just waste or replace it. Before you throw something away, you just pause and ask, can it be fixed? Does it just need a new button or a little bit of glue? Can it be repurposed? That old t-shirt that's too stained to wear? That's your new favorite cleaning rag. Can it be given a new life with someone else? This isn't about being frugal to the point of misery. It's about respecting the resources and the money that went into that item. It builds gratitude, and it stops that endless, stressful cycle of always buying, consuming, and discarding. This one really resonates with me. Do you find it hard to let go of things, even if you know you should? Okay, so we've cleared the clutter. We've reset our mindset. Now we have to organize what's left. And this next tip, this one genuinely changed my drawers forever. This is the #1 trick for drawers, and it's called Tate shoe or vertical organizing. We all tend to stack things, right? T-shirts, dish towels, socks, even papers. The problem is, when things are in a stack, you only ever see and use the top 20%. You know that clothing avalanche that happens? You try to pull one t-shirt from the bottom of the pile, and the entire stack just topples over into a messy heap. The solution is to file them vertically, like books on a shelf or files in a cabinet. When you fold your shirts, you fold them into little rectangles and then line them up, one behind the other. When you open the drawer, you see 100% of your inventory at a single glance. It's magical. You'll stop wearing the same 3 shirts on repeat, and you'll stop buying another black t-shirt because you thought you didn't have any, when really, you had 5 of them lost at the bottom of the stack. If this is the kind of practical tip you came here for, I'm so glad. It really helps me know what to make more of when you tap that like button. It just lets me know I'm on the right track. This is a design concept called MA, which is all about the importance of negative space or visual silence. The common mistake, especially in our homes, is to try and fill every single inch of space. Every shelf, every wall, every countertop. But calm doesn't come from filling. It comes from breathing room. The Japanese believe that the empty space, the pause, is just as important as the items themselves. It's like a rest in a piece of music. You don't need to have a totally empty house. Just intentionally leave some space. Leave 25% of your bookshelf empty. Leave a corner of your kitchen counter completely clear. This pause for the eyes makes the items you do choose to display feel more special and important, and it instantly calms a busy mind. This one is so simple, but it's the key to making all the other habits work. The truth is, clutter is just a pile of homeless items. Think about your junk drawer. We all have one. It's not really a junk drawer, is it? It's the I don't know where this goes drawer. It's where the scissors, the tape, the stray buttons, and the rubber bands go to live. The 1-minute rule, habit 1, only works if you know exactly where something goes. If you have to stop and think about where to put the scissors, you're not going to put them away. You're just going to put them down. Take an afternoon and give every single thing in your home a designated, logical home. When the tape has a spot and the keys have a hook and the mail has a tray, tidying up stops being a puzzle and just becomes a simple action. We're almost at the end, but these last few habits are the secret to making this all last, without any of the stress. This is the principle of Kaizen, which just means continuous small improvement. This is the true cure for that overwhelm paralysis we talked about at the beginning. You do not need to clean your whole house in one day. You don't even need to clean one whole room. Instead, you just improve one tiny specific zone at a time. Set a timer for 15 minutes. That's it. And in those 15 minutes, you tackle one tiny spot. Not the whole kitchen, just the spice rack. Not the whole bathroom, just the medicine cabinet. Not the whole closet, just the junk drawer. If you do this just 3 times a week, think about it. In 1 month, you will have painlessly, calmly reorganized 12 different chaos spots in your home. It's gentle, it's sustainable, and it works. This is about mastering the micro details. This concept, shikata, is about bringing order to the tiny corners that others might not see, but that you feel. This is what I call visual noise. It's those little messy details that send a constant subconscious signal of chaos to your brain. It's the tangled mess of charging cables on the nightstand. It's the little ring of dried soap on the bottom of the soap dispenser. It's the shoes kicked off in a messy pile by the front door. Each one is a 10-second fix. Take 10 seconds to coil the cables. Take 10 seconds to wipe the soap bottle. Take 10 seconds to align the shoes neatly. These tiny acts of order are what make a home feel truly loved and cared for, not just clean. This last one is a simple reminder from the principle of Hashimoto, which means at your feet. We spend so much time cleaning what's at our eye level, the counters, the tables, the shelves, and we often ignore what's underfoot. But a truly clean home feels grounded. When the floor is clean, when the baseboards are wiped down, when the corners are free of dust, the entire room feels more stable and cared for. You don't have to scrub them every day. But just paying special attention to the floors, the baseboards, and the low-down areas once a week makes the entire house feel more complete and more peaceful. You see, a calm and peaceful home isn't about one giant stressful cleaning day. It's not about having a perfect magazine-ready house. It's about these small, mindful, daily acts of care. It's about opening a window and taking 5 minutes at night and finding a home for the scissors. The goal is just to find a little more peace in the place we spend so much of our time. So my challenge to you is just to pick just one of these habits, and try it this week. Maybe it's the 1-minute rule. Maybe it's just opening the window. Start small. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. It truly means the world. Take good care of yourself, and we'll chat soon.